introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Watch it now, Barney! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Watson now to throw. He'll buy some time right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Watson. This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Dumps it off to Fournette. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back 22! Back 22!
Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, flush to his right. He may try to run for this. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. On fourth down, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Reset.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a bit. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Jack. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep this time for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're starting through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 8. Jackson now. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they convert on third with a gain of 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Fournette, a first down carry. And a decent game there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
On second down, Jackson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And now out comes Houston. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson on first down. Underneath for Miller. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Watson now on second down. Forced out to diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson back into his end zone. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now he'll escape to his right. Looking long for... Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Keelan Cole now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie as the Jags come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Fournette on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And now here's another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different?
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always have...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dewan Smoot in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, who ready? Who ready? Come back, come back.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. But he will not make the 1st down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dewan Smoot in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And he's able to put it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Texans. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
from the gun. Here's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Dumps it complete to Miller. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the...
And look at this. Another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yo, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A handoff to Fournette. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. To throw is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Again, it's Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Again, it's Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
This is caught inside the 15. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
On first down, it's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because
Hey, what's up, gang?
Let me go secure for the game right quick.
Hey, what's up, gang?
I got it.
I think it's my fault.
For real.
What's up,
Get the
gang?
rest.
Hey, I got that check-in to go.
I'm gone.
A lot of these look lost.
They
They broke. They think it's my fault.